Hey guys, it's Pine from Ventura Motorsports. Just showing you guys a little video of the Ventura Motorsports N54 single turbo top mount. This is pretty much what you're going to get inside the box. Just want to go over pretty much what we include in it, you know, so people get a little brief idea and everything of what actually goes into this kit. So right here we'll go just down the list of the hardware list that you actually do get in there. We check it off so you guys make sure you can go off of what we send you. We'll just go with the hardware. The N54 manifold, bank 1, bank 2, 3.5 inch downpipe to the step down stock location. We have the 2 dump tubes. These are the screamer pipes pretty much. And then we have the coolant feed, CNC'd and everything from there. See that? You only get one depending on your transmission. If it's manual, you're not going to have this extra bung in. This is for automatic transmissions. You'll get these 2 extra fittings along. We'll include a little video of what else will need to go. After that, this is the 2 brackets for the power steering and the coolant reservoir relocate. After that, we can move on to the turbo. This one is fitted with a Precision 6466 Gen 2 with a 1.0 AR. Usually we go with the comps, however this customer preferred a Precision. We will go on with a twin MVS tile wastegate along with the blanket and the BMS shorty filter to go along with it. This kit can't go on without that filter, to be honest. We'll move on to the table with the little pieces. Over here is pretty much the max solenoid. It will be PNP'd. I have to finish that off. And this is the 4 butt connectors that will go with the coolant reservoir line. This is the wire that will go with it. I'll have a little demonstration video of what everything will go after. This is just what you get. One thing I don't really have right now is the 2.5 inch straight coupler, just a regular coupler. This is the 1.5 inch 90 degree. That's for the coolant feed to the water pump. And then this is 4 feet of heater hose for the relocate of the coolant reservoir. You only need 3 feet of that. Again, in the next video, everything will be explained on how to pretty much install the kit. We'll go on to the block fittings down the list. You'll get 4 block fittings, 2 coolant blocks, 1 freeze plug, and then the oil feed. Move on to the clamps. 6 clamps for the heater hoses and the hard line to the oil drain. This is the extra one for the top of the coolant. We'll go to the 2 clamps to the charge pipe, 2.5 inch clamps. Then the V-bands. Move on to the connection for the manifolds. This one's for the downpipe. And we'll move on to the hard lines. This is the turbo drain hard line. This is for Precision. This one is for comp. You'll be getting one depending on your application, of course. And then we'll move on to the oil feed. Heat shielded, plenty of length. You could reroute it anywhere that you feel comfortable with that. You know, this is a very important procedure in installing turbos. We have the 15 inch to 45, 14 inch to 90, 13 to 45. This is the 8 inch to 90, and this is another 8 inch straight to straight. We'll go to the 4/8 NPT to dash 490s. These 2 T fittings on the run. This one is NPT on the branch. 2 straights dash 4 to NPT 8th again. And then we will move on to the bolts. we will give 5 pieces pretty much for hard to reach manifold places. We can supply all of them for the manifold if you'd like. Most customers would rather use the stock bolts for that and whatever they can without shaving, so we include these. I didn't need to use reuse studs or re-get studs. I just reused mine. I didn't need to get any other ones. So if you have a problem with that, in the next video again I'll explain more after for the install. And then this one are the 4 turbo flange bolts. For that we don't do studs and bolts. We do straight bolts. It's much easier to install from the top. And then pretty much these 2 are for the precision turbo drain. For the comp turbos you will not be getting these. Aluminum coolant flange bolts, you will need new bolts for the coolant CNC outlet. These 2 bolts are for the relocate of the coolant reservoir and the power steering. You will reuse the stock nuts. And last but not least, the 2 brass couplers that are needed to relocate the coolant reservoir. And I believe that is it. Thank you for watching. I will be making another clip pretty much on how to install what first and so forth. Thank you.